You want to build a physique that's attractive to girls. You want to build an aesthetic physique. Train these two muscles. Train this muscle right here. See this muscle? This right here, the trap. Train this muscle here. Train this muscle, the neck. The lighting is not too good, right? I was planning on recording this tomorrow. I'm coming from the fucking gym. You can see my shirt, it's drenched in sweat right now. My shirt is drenched in sweat. I'm coming from the gym. But like, I was thinking about this the whole time I was coming back from the fucking gym. I'm thinking, this is literally it. The quick answer to your question, you want to build an attractive physique that like will get you girls. Train these two muscles, right? Train the neck, train the traps, right? There's the 7 aesthetic muscles. I talk about them all the time, which is neck, traps, lateral delts, upper chest, abs, obliques, biceps, and lats, right? I think I mentioned that. These are the 7 aesthetic muscles. But you already know about all these other muscles. You already know you need biceps. You already know you need chest. You already know you need abs, right? But these are the 2 muscles that no one knows about. No one trains. I've just come from the gym, right? Like I've talked about this so many times. I go to the gym all the time. No one trains neck. No one trains traps. And yet it's the 2 muscles that means like the biggest difference in my physique. I've trained this for 8 months, right? And if there's one thing that I could tell you to do, like the biggest takeaway from the 8 months, right? Because of course my physique has improved, right? There's been increase in like all the muscles that I've mentioned. They've all increased, they've all gotten bigger, it's all boosted my aesthetics, like I look better, whatever, right? But neck and traps has been the biggest difference by far. Like it's not even close, right? Like I didn't even have a plan for this video, but all I needed to tell you is train neck, train traps, right? Like, let me show you real quick. This muscle right here, the traps and the neck. In a vest you can see it, in the shirt you can see it, in the jumper you can see it, right? This is like one of those muscles where you don't just get these. You don't just have like accidentally have like kind of big arms. You don't accidentally have like you don't accidentally have big traps, right? You can accidentally have like kind of big arms. Like you can accidentally have like a balanced physique. But neck and traps, right? It's like you don't just wake up with neck and traps. And these are the 2 most like important muscles by far, because think about it, your neck, it's always visible in whatever you wear, right? And also like when it's like thick and muscular, like when you have a thick and muscular neck, it just signifies like more muscular, and like it just gives attraction. Like it just makes you more attractive. I can't really put it in the perfect words, but it just makes you more attractive, right? I trained for 15 months total, right? So I've been training for 15 months total. For the first 7 months, I trained the 5 other muscles that I mentioned, right? So I trained chest, lateral delts, abs, obliques, biceps, and lats, right? I trained these, I developed these. And aside from the lats, because the lats obviously, like once you have like developed lats, I don't know if you can see that. Once you have developed lats, it just gives you like a wider frame. So your upper part of your physique just looks a lot like larger, and your waist looks smaller. And of course, aside from this, with the exception of lats, right, these are the muscles that made the biggest difference. Because once you have like a wide frame and like you have a V taper, then it's like you're like a lot more attractive. And once you put on like a t-shirt and like it's just hugging your shoulders and they look big, and you look what is it, like you have the free taper and you look aesthetics, it's like that's like the most ideal situation, right? But besides the lats and the shoulders, right, your traps are like, I think top three traps and neck have to be like top 3. It just has to be like lats, traps, and neck. And the thing is, no one online talks about you training neck. No one online talks about you training traps. No one I know in my gym trains neck or traps. The bit of information that I've seen about neck training, right, I've seen like just a little bit of information where it's like, I specifically went to look for like neck training, and the general consensus is if you have like a neck, like before it's trained or anything, if you have a neck that's like, if you see my neck, if it's aligned with your jawline, right? So it's like your jawline aligns with your neck, then you don't need to train neck, then it's like it's already thick enough, it's already developed enough, right? I obviously had like a skinny neck, right? Like I'll put up a picture somewhere. Before I started training, I had a skinny neck. But even this advice of saying that it just has to align, I think it's just terrible advice, right? Like I think I'm the first person to really tell you this, but like you would need like a thick neck. I'm talking thick, developed muscular. Mine has only been trained for 8 months, and even then it's not enough. You need to train neck for like time and time, right? To really have it just like thick and muscular, like a Mike Tyson neck. I think that will really just maximize attraction. This, I think, is really what's going to maximize attraction. And of course, the traps in a t-shirt, you can see them. In whatever you wear, you can see them. They're like so important. They make a huge difference to your physique, right? I'll put up like a picture of when I trained like first 7 months, and then when I trained like month 8 to 15, right? You can see like there's been development in my other muscles, but you can specifically tell in the first 7 months of my training, right? My traps and neck were small. Like my traps were untrained. They were like secondary, like they get second-hand training, right? So when you do other exercises, you like train neck, you train traps as like a second-hand thing, and that's what it was for me. Like they were trained second-hand. They weren't specifically trained and targeted. But once I started specifically training traps, right, and really started focusing on growing them, like I don't like, what the fuck are we talking about, right? Like, really, what the fuck are we talking about? Well, that's just fucking ridiculous, right? Look at that. Like, it's just fucking ridiculous, right? It's like, once you yeah, once you start training the traps and once you start training the neck, right, it's really going to make such a huge difference in your overall appearance. You're gonna go up in points. Like your physique is gonna go up in points. It's not going to be like, it's going to be like a major difference in your traps in just a few, in your overall physique in just a few months, compared to if you just trained chest for a few months and you see like a marginal increase. This is going to give you a very significant increase in your overall physique, training your neck and training your traps. So I just wanted to make this quick video coming from the gym to just tell you like traps and neck are the two things that are going to make like the biggest difference in your overall physique, right? And like I'm gonna make like a separate thing, like a separate program to just put all these like exercises. That way you can just like get that if you want to see like how to train the neck and traps or whatever. And maybe I'll just put all the exercises in like a different video or something, I don't know. But as of today, what I wanted to tell you was to train your neck and to train your traps, right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video.